Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 113 of Cameron's Nostalgia Podcast. I'm your host, Cameron Strickland, and today I have with me Laura Perro. How are you?
Hi, hello everyone. Hi Cameron. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, for any of you guys who don't know, Laura is a dance instructor and yoga instructor for Kin Stretch.
That's right. I used to be a dancer and a circus artist, and then I taught yoga for many years, and now I teach kin stretch, which is a form of mobility training.
Nice. And in addition to dancing, Laura has been an actress for playing the role of Jingbah, the pink one, on Boohbah.
Yeah, I was in the Jingbah costume in the series Boohbah. That's right. In 2002, I think we did the filming.
Nice. Let's begin our first question.
Yep.
How did you get interested in dancing?
Interested in dancing. I always wanted to move. Ever since I was a kid, movement has been a priority. So I became interested in dance when I finished school, and I went to what college is in the UK, which is between 16 and 18, and I started dancing then, and I continued to take a professional training course as a dancer, and then I went into circus.
What did you perform at a circus?
Aerial skills. My main discipline was rope, cordelies, as we say when we use the French word. And I did some trapeze, some aerial hoop, and aerial tissues, fabrics, as we may call it.
Okay, so what was your first dancing gig?
I didn't go into dancing professionally. I went straight into circus. So my first real job as a performer was with the circus, contemporary circus in London. So I guess I was still dancing just in the air as an aerial dancer. And I worked for several years in various contemporary productions, and I did some events and some street performances. And in 2004, I went to live in France and carried on doing circus in France.
Okay, so what was it like working on Boohbah?
Working in Jingbah, it was actually harder than I thought it would be. I'm not an actress, and I wasn't looking for that job. The job found me. I had a friend in circus who was going through the audition process, and he was likely to get the job but because of his skills as an aerialist, as an aerial performer. And I think what happened was the team who were auditioning him asked him if he knew other artists that could do have the same skill set that he had. And so he must have given them a list of names, or he gave them, I think he gave them a name of the center where we did our training. And so my name was on a list, and they phoned me and asked me if I could come and audition for the part. And so I got the part because of movement, basically, because it was all based on movement and dance. and just a simple repetition of little sequences. And so, first of all, I didn't want to do it because I had no idea what it was. And I talked to my friend about it, and he said, you should go. It's a really interesting project. And so I went along, and they said, we'd like you to do a short piece on the ground that would make a child laugh. So I did this little comedy sequence, and I got the job because principally what they wanted Boohbahs to be were just like little energetic, funny balls of movement. So that's why I got that job.
Yes, well, my previous guest, Alex Poulter, was in my show.
Yeah, that's the friend I'm talking about. Alex is a very good friend. When did you speak to Alex?
Let me see. I spoke to him back in March 26, 2026.
Okay, so a couple of months ago, last month.
Last month.
Yeah, okay. Great.
And I have a VHS copy of Boohbah.
Really? Okay. When did you first see Boohbahs? Great.
I used to watch Boohbah when I was a little kid,
Really? Okay.
and I started to do some movements like the Boohbahs.
Okay, so you would watch the Boohbahs and then copy the movements.
Yes.
So that's exactly what the program was designed for, to get children moving. So it worked for you. Yeah. Do you have a DVD player?
I do.
I have a DVD of the Boohbahs.
I have a VHS copy of Boohbah Snowman.
Okay, that's great.
And there's you.
Yeah, that's Jingbah, me in that costume. Did Alex tell you what was inside the head?
Zumba.
Inside the head of the costume.
A, ho
Did you talk about it?
a hockey helmet.
That's right. And I had to wear, underneath the hockey helmet, I had to wear a swimming cap, a rubber swimming cap to stop it slipping on my hair. It was pretty uncomfortable.
You wore a swimming cap.
Underneath the hockey helmet to stop it from slipping on my hair. One of those old-fashioned rubber ones.
Will you show DVD copies of Boohbah?
No, I had to buy mine a few years later when it came out. I bought my own copy. We didn't receive any merchandise.
Okay. So, do you have behind the scenes footage or photos of Boohbah?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit, well, from the DVD, which I watched a tiny bit of, and just a few clips from YouTube, what people have put on YouTube. But I haven't seen many full episodes of it. When I was in Australia in 2003, Boohbah was released on television, and the people I was staying with had small children, and we watched a few episodes together. and they couldn't understand that I was inside the costume because the children thought that the Boohbahs were tiny little things like this when they saw them on the television.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I've seen a few episodes, but not much.
So you're British.
Yeah.
And do you speak French?
Yeah. I've been in France for 21 years.
Merci.
Thank you.
It means thank you in French.
Yes, it does.
You say mercy.
Yeah.
And then I said, you're welcome. Can you do that?
Say you're welcome in French. They don't have an expression for you're welcome in French. They just say with pleasure if you say thank you.
Avec plaisir.
Avec plaisir.
That's right. Do you want to know anything else about Boohbahs?
Yes.
Go ahead. Ask me your question.
What was your favorite episode of Boohbah?
I don't know because we didn't know what the episodes were going to be. So you remember that there's two parts of an episode. There's the story world and then the Boohbah dance. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So when they made the program, they made they wrote all the things that were going to happen in the story world, and then they gave the theme of what was happening in story world to the choreographer, our choreographer, and then she made a dance which represented in an abstract way that theme. So we just learned a ton of different dances. One dance would have been like spinning around, coming together, and everything to do with turning. And I think that dance was related to a story in Story World where they had a record player, an old record player, which turned around. So that was they used spinning, and we once learned a dance. We had to do a dance where we did lots of laying down and standing up, and that was to do with something in Story World that moved laying down and standing up. So it was pretty abstract. So we didn't really know all the time what episode we were working on. We just had to do like over the few months about 50 different choreographies. And we filmed completely separately to Story World. And then the editors put everything together themselves. So most of the time, we didn't know what the episode was that we were dancing for. We just knew the theme of the dance and the choreography we had.
Your image just froze.
Oh, hang on a sec. The your image is frozen. Hi, your image just froze for a second there.
I'm not frozen.
Yeah, but your image just stopped moving and now you're back.
Okay, sorry about that.
Don't worry. I think it might be just a problem, a connection problem.
It was a bad connection.
Okay.
And what are you drinking?
Herbal tea.
Apple tea.
Herbal tea, as you would say.
Herbal tea.
Yes,
What's it taste like?
herbs. Taste like sage.
I see.
Do you want to know anything else about the Boohbahs?
Yes. Where
What would you
was, I'm sorry, go ahead.
what do you want to know?
I could have Nikki Smedley on my podcast.
Yeah,
She played the role of Lala on the
that's right.
Teletubbies.
She was our choreographer. I hope she comes to talk to you.
Yes, she does.
That's great. She's a very special person. Which is your favorite episode?
Well, I like the hot dog one.
Okay, I'll have to try and find it. What did we do in the dance for the hot dog one?
Like this one. So there's you.
Yeah, yeah, I remember doing that. We had to do bouncing and then each person popping up. Did you know that we had a system with earphones that we could hear the instructions?
Yes.
And did Alex tell you about how we moved our eyes?
There's someone pulling triggers.
Yeah, we had cables going from the head down the arms and into our hand. We had a little button inside the glove that we could press to move the eyes. A button on the right hand to turn the eyes right, and a button on the left hand to turn the eyes left, and another button for the lights to make the lights flash around the eyes.
That's nice.
Yeah. And all of it was choreographed right down to when we pressed the button. And did Alex tell you about when we did the flying stuff?
Yes. Well, in the US version, it aired on PBS Kids.
Yeah.
You would say I could watch Boohbah on PBS Kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't get it anywhere, I don't think, on television in Europe and the UK. You have to buy the DVDs or the videos, or I don't know how people can watch it now. There must be a way of streaming it.
Okay.
Perhaps it's on some channel somewhere. Did you know that when we were doing the filming, each of us had a personal dresser, an assistant that would come and help us between shots, take the helmet off, give us a drink of water, give us something to eat if we needed it, because we couldn't do anything in the costumes.
Where
So we all
was?
had
I'm
we all
sorry.
had an individual assistant that would come and help us every time we stopped filming for a few minutes. Your lights have gone dark. Can't see you. Oh, that's it.
I still see you now.
Yeah, good. I see you too.
So, where was Boohbah filmed?
In the Ragdoll Film Studios in Stratford upon Avon in the UK, in England.
That's where William Shakespeare was born.
That's right.
You're gonna send me behind the scenes footage or photos of Boohbah.
We don't have any. We weren't allowed to take any equipment into the building. We had to keep everything top secret. When we were filming, we couldn't tell anyone what it was.
Okay.
So we had no cameras and phones couldn't take photos at that time, so we didn't have any way of taking photos. There isn't any behind the scenes footage that exists because we weren't allowed.
Okay. So, moving on from Boohbah, you must be the owner of Kinstretch.
No, I'm not the owner of Kinstretch. That belongs to a corporation in Canada, the founder of the system that created Kinstretch. It's a mobility training system for groups of people, and it was developed by somebody in Canada, Dr. Spina.
I see.
And I learned the system. I did a training course to learn how to transmit the system of training.
Yes. Well, Brutal Moose has his own PC game called Boohbah Wiggle and Giggle.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So is it like a video game?
Yes.
Okay.
I finally going to show you the animated version of Jingbah.
Is that part of the video game?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything else before we wrap it up?
No? No, unless there's anything else you want to know, we can wrap it up there.
Okay. Well, Laura, thank you so much for your time.
Avec plaisir.
What does it mean?
With pleasure in French.
You say bonjour.
When we say hello, yes. Bonjour is hello. Goodbye is au revoir.
Nice. Stay tuned for more guests coming up. Until next time, peace.
Bye.
You should make a peace sign.